Hi, welcome back to Journey into Stories. Today I'm going to be doing my weekly check-in for the week of June 28th. I'm doing some batch videos because I'm doing a whole other reading vlog, and just wanted to make sure to get some content out for this week. The first book is one that I own. It came from Book of the Month, so I'm trying to get through my book of the months, and Simone St. James wrote Murder Road, a novel. I gave this 4 stars. I really enjoy books by Simone St. James, and I'm slowly trying to collect what I can. So let me read the book jacket so I don't ruin anything. July 1995, April and Eddie have taken a wrong turn. They're looking for the small resort town where they plan to spend their honeymoon. When they spot what appears to be a lone hitchhiker along the deserted road, they stop to help, but not long after the woman gets into their car. They see the blood seeping from her jacket and a truck barreling down Atticus Line after them. When the hitchhiker dies at the local hospital, April and Eddie find themselves in the crosshairs of the Cold Lake Falls police. Unexplained murders have been happening along Atticus Line for years, and the cops finally have 2 witnesses who easily become their only suspects. As April and Eddie start to dig into the history of the town and that horrible stretch of road to clear their names, they soon learn that there is something supernatural at work. Something that could not only tear the town and its dark secrets apart, but take April and Eddie down with it all. This was excellent. Again, great author, Simone St. James. I gave it 4 stars. I enjoyed my time with this book. The other 2 books, I'm going to add a picture somewhere here, and I listened to them off of my Libby app. The second book, I rated 4 stars, and it's Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay. In June 1993, I just noticed this one took place in the 90s too. In June 1993, a group of young filmmakers spent 4 weeks making Horror Movie, a notorious, disturbing art house horror flick. The weird part, only 3 of the film scenes were ever released to the public, but Horror Movie has nevertheless grown a rabid fan base. 3 decades later, Hollywood is pushing for a big budget reboot. The man who played the thin kid is the only surviving cast member. He remembers all too well the secrets buried within the original screenplay, the bizarre events of the filming, and the dangerous cross lines on set that resulted in tragedy. As memories flood back in, the boundaries between reality and film, past and present, start to blur. But he's going to help remake the film, even if it means navigating a world of cynical directors in surreal fan conventions. Demons of the past be damned. But at what cost? Horror Movie is an obsessive, psychologically chilling and suspenseful feat of storytelling. This book, even though I gave it 4 stars, I loved it. I listened to the audio version, and it was wonderful to hear all the different voices of the characters, and especially the end, of course, was my favorite. But if you can, pick up Horror Movie if you like that type of book. And I saw it playing in my head as an actual movie, so that's fun. And I love horror movies anyway, so this was a lot of fun to get through, and I will be adding this to my library in the future. Okay, the third book was also checked out through Libby, and this is my only 5-star of the week. The other 2, Murder Road and Horror Movie, were 4 stars. This was 5 stars. and I've never read anything by this author. It's called Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. After their mother passes, 3 estranged siblings reunite to sort out her estate. Beth, the oldest, never left home. She stayed with her mom, caring for her until the very end. Nicole, the middle child, has been kept at arm's length due to her ongoing battle with a serious drug addiction. Michael, the youngest, lives out of state and hasn't been back to their small Wisconsin town since their father ran out on them 7 years ago. While going through their parents' belongings, the siblings stumble upon a collection of home videos and decide to revisit those happier memories. However, the nostalgia is cut short when one of the VHS tapes reveals a night back in 1999 that none of them have any recollection of. On screen, their father appears covered in blood. What follows is a dead body and a pact between their parents to get rid of it before the video abruptly ends. Beth, Nicole, and Michael must now decide whether to leave the past in the past or uncover the dark secret their mother took to the grave. This was wonderful. I enjoyed the characters. Each character, in my opinion, had a little bit of flaws, which makes them more realistic to me. And I just enjoyed everything about this. My experience listening to the audiobook, and again, it was so good, along with horror movie, that I do plan to add them to my home library collection. And I will definitely pick up more books by Geneva Rose. So I hope whatever you're reading is wonderful. Be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.